Have you ever felt like you've been waiting forever for something to happen in your life? Maybe you've been praying for a breakthrough in your career, hoping for a relationship to be restored, or believing for a miracle in your health. You've done everything right. You've prayed, you've worked hard, you've stayed faithful, but still nothing seems to be moving. The doors you've been knocking on remain closed. The answers you've been seeking haven't come. And with each passing day, your hope starts to feel a little heavier, your faith a little more tested. If this sounds like you, I want you to pay close attention to what I'm about to share with you today, because I believe with everything in me that you are standing at the edge of your breakthrough. This is not just another season of waiting. This is the season when God is about to turn your waiting into winning. Understanding the purpose of waiting. Let me start by saying something that might surprise you. Waiting is not punishment. I know it feels that way sometimes. When everyone around you seems to be moving forward and you feel stuck in the same place, it's easy to wonder if God has forgotten about you. But here's the truth that will change everything. God uses seasons of waiting to prepare you for seasons of winning. Think about it like this. When a farmer plants a seed in the ground, he doesn't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. He understands that there's a process happening beneath the surface that he cannot see. The seed is breaking open. Roots are forming. Strength is building. All of this is absolutely necessary before anything can break through the soil and be seen by the world. Your waiting season is your underground season. God is doing something in you that nobody else can see yet. He's developing your character. He's strengthening your faith. He's preparing you to carry the blessing that's about to come. And just like that seed, you're getting ready to break through. The Bible tells us in Ecclesiastes that there is a time for everything, a season for every activity under heaven. There's a time to plant and a time to harvest, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. You've been in your planting season. You've been in your season of preparation. But I'm here to tell you that your harvest season is coming. Your time to laugh is approaching. Your moment to dance is right around the corner. The pain of waiting. Now, I'm not going to stand here and pretend that waiting is easy, because it's not. Waiting can be one of the most painful experiences we go through in life. It tests everything we believe about God, about ourselves, and about our future. When you're waiting, doubt starts to creep in. You begin to question whether God really heard your prayers. You wonder if maybe you did something wrong, if perhaps you are not worthy of the blessing you've been asking for. You look at other people who seem to be getting their breakthroughs, and you can't help but ask, God, what about me? When is it my turn? I want to address this directly, because I know some of you are hurting right now. You're tired. You're discouraged. You've been believing for so long that your faith is starting to feel fragile. Maybe you've even thought about giving up. But here's what I need you to understand. The length of your waiting is directly connected to the size of your blessing. God doesn't make you wait to be cruel. He makes you wait because what He's preparing for you is so big, so significant, so life-changing that you need time to be ready for it. Imagine if you received everything you wanted the moment you asked for it. You wouldn't have the maturity to handle it. You wouldn't have the wisdom to steward it properly. You wouldn't have the character required to maintain it. The waiting isn't about God withholding from you. It's about God preparing you. What God does during your waiting. So what exactly is God doing while you're waiting? Let me break this down for you, because understanding this will transform how you view your current season. First, God is developing your trust. It's easy to trust God when you can see the provision. It's easy to have faith when the answer is right in front of you. But God wants a deeper trust from you, a trust that believes even when you cannot see, a faith that stands firm even when circumstances look impossible. This kind of trust can only be developed in the waiting room. Second, God is removing things that would hinder your blessing. Sometimes there are relationships in your life that need to end before your next season can begin. Sometimes there are mindsets you're holding on to that would sabotage your success. Sometimes there are lessons you need to learn that can only be taught through the process of waiting. God is clearing the path for your breakthrough. Third, God is aligning the right people, opportunities, and circumstances for your next level. Your blessing isn't just about you. It involves other people, specific timing, and divine connections. While you're waiting, God is orchestrating things behind the scenes that you cannot see. He's moving people into position. He's opening doors that no one can shut. He's arranging circumstances in your favor. Think about it this way. If you ask God for $1 million, but you only have the mindset, wisdom, and character to handle 10,000, God isn't going to give you the million yet. Not because He doesn't want to bless you, but because it would actually destroy you. The waiting season is when God expands your capacity to receive and manage what He's about to give you. The signs that your season is changing. Now here's where it gets exciting. There are specific signs that indicate your waiting season is about to end and your winning season is about to begin. Let me share some of these signs with you, and I want you to pay attention because you might be experiencing some of them right now. The first sign is increased opposition. I know that sounds backwards, but it's true. When the enemy sees that your breakthrough is close, he intensifies his attacks. You might notice that things that were already difficult become even harder. Problems seem to multiply. Challenges come from directions you didn't expect. But here's what you need to know. The enemy doesn't waste energy fighting someone who's going nowhere. The fact that you're experiencing increased resistance is actually evidence that you're about to break through to something significant. The second sign is a supernatural peace in the midst of uncertainty. This is hard to explain, but if you've experienced it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Even though your circumstances haven't changed yet, something shifts inside of you. You stop being anxious about the outcome. You stop trying to control and manipulate the situation. A peace that passes all understanding settles over you, and you just know that everything is going to work out. The third sign is a sudden shift in your perspective. You start seeing your situation differently. The thing that had you worried last month doesn't seem so overwhelming anymore. You begin to feel excited about your future instead of anxious about your present. Your faith starts rising, even though nothing external has changed. This shift in perspective is God preparing your heart for what He's about to do. The fourth sign is divine connections starting to appear. People you need to meet start showing up in your life seemingly by coincidence. But we know there's no such thing as coincidence with God. Opportunities that weren't there before suddenly become available. Doors that were firmly closed begin to crack open. These are signs that God is positioning you for your breakthrough. What you need to do while you're waiting. Understanding that your season is about to change is powerful, but there are also specific things you need to do during this transition period. How you conduct yourself during the waiting determines how quickly you move into the winning. First, you must maintain your integrity. Don't compromise your values just because the breakthrough is taking longer than you expected. Don't cut corners or take shortcuts because you're tired of waiting. The character you develop during the waiting is what will sustain you during the winning. If you compromise your integrity to get the blessing, you'll lose the blessing shortly after you get it. Second, stay consistent in your spiritual disciplines. This is not the time to stop praying just because you haven't seen the answer yet. This is not the time to stop reading your Bible just because nothing seems to be changing. This is not the time to stop going to church just because you're discouraged. Your breakthrough is connected to your consistency. Keep doing what you know you're supposed to do, even when you don't feel like it. Third, serve others while you're waiting for your own breakthrough. One of the fastest ways to activate your blessing is to become a blessing to someone else. When you take the focus off your own problems and start helping other people with theirs, something shifts in the spiritual realm. Generosity unlocks favor. Service opens doors. Helping others positions you for your own help. Fourth, guard your mouth. The words you speak during your waiting season are incredibly important. Don't talk about how long you've been waiting. Don't rehearse all the reasons why your situation looks impossible. Don't speak doubt and unbelief over your future. Instead, speak faith. Declare God's promises over your life. Thank Him in advance for the breakthrough that's coming. Your words have creative power, and you're literally speaking your future into existence. Fifth, prepare for your blessing before it arrives. This is a powerful principle that most people miss. Don't wait until you have the breakthrough to get ready for it. Get ready now. If you're believing for a business opportunity, start learning the skills you'll need. If you're believing for a relationship, become the person you need to be. If you're believing for better health, start taking care of your body now. Your preparation is a demonstration of your faith. The breakthrough is closer than you think. Here's what I want you to understand. You are closer to your breakthrough than you've ever been. Every day you've waited hasn't been wasted. It's been working toward this moment. Every prayer you've prayed is about to be answered. Every tear you've cried has been recorded. Every act of faith you've demonstrated has been building toward your breakthrough. The Bible tells the story of Abraham and Sarah, who waited 25 years for the promise of a son. 25 years. Can you imagine? Every month that passed, Sarah's hope must have felt a little more distant. Every year that went by, the promise must have seemed a little more impossible. But in God's perfect timing, at exactly the right moment, Isaac was born. And the blessing that came through that child affected not just Abraham and Sarah, but generations upon generations after them. Your waiting isn't just about you. Your breakthrough is going to impact your children, your family, your community, and people you haven't even met yet. God has been taking His time because what He's doing is bigger than you can imagine. Think about Joseph, who spent 13 years between his dream and his destiny. 13 years of slavery, false accusations, and imprisonment. But every single one of those years was necessary. The pit prepared him for the palace. The prison developed the character he would need to be second in command of an entire nation. When his breakthrough finally came, it came suddenly and completely. And it positioned him to save not just his own family, but an entire region from starvation. Your story might be similar to Joseph's. You might have been in your pit or your prison for years now. But I'm telling you that your palace is coming. Your promotion is coming. Your vindication is coming. And when it comes, it's going to be so complete, so overwhelming, so beyond what you could have orchestrated yourself, that everyone will know it was God. This is your season. So here's what I want to leave you with today. This is not just another message of encouragement to help you hang on a little longer. This is a prophetic declaration over your life. This is the season when God is turning your waiting into winning. I don't know what you've been waiting for. Maybe it's a job opportunity that seems to have passed you by. Maybe it's healing that the doctors said wouldn't come. Maybe it's a relationship that appears to be over. Maybe it's a financial breakthrough that looks impossible. Whatever it is, I'm telling you that your season is changing right now. God hasn't forgotten about you. He hasn't abandoned you. He hasn't changed his mind about his promises to you. He's been working behind the scenes, orchestrating everything for this moment. And what he's about to do is going to exceed your expectations. It's going to surpass your dreams. It's going to blow your mind. But you have to hold on. You have to keep believing. You have to maintain your faith even though you can't see the full picture yet. Because the moment you give up is often the moment right before your breakthrough would have come. The Bible says that those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. They will mount up with wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. Your waiting is about to produce supernatural strength in your life. You're about to soar higher than you ever have before. So I want to encourage you today. Don't give up now. You've come too far. You've invested too much. You've believed too long. Your breakthrough is right around the corner. Your winning season is about to begin. And when it does, you're going to look back on this waiting season and thank God for every single day of it. Because you'll see how it all worked together for your good. This is your time. This is your season. This is the moment when God turns your waiting into winning. Get ready, because everything is about to change. If this message encouraged you today, please follow our channel for more inspiring content that will strengthen your faith and transform your life. Don't forget to hit a like button and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message right now. Your breakthrough might be in helping someone else find theirs. God bless you. Tentar novamente.